this city is like black and white, man. Some areas it looks like everything is operating as normal, and then you all of a sudden walk down one street and everything is boarded up. There's tents everywhere, people sleeping on benches. It's kind of hard to take in both sides. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the beautiful city of Portland, Oregon. Now, this is honestly one of my favorite cities in the United States. I grew up coming here quite often, and I also lived very near in the beautiful city of Olympia, Washington, while I was in the military for over 5 years, and always made the weekend trip down to Portland, Oregon. Now, I've heard a lot of things here in the city have changed. I heard that the city doesn't look as amazing as it once did before, so I had to come back out here and see what the hell everybody was talking about. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, we just got done walking outside of the parking structure, and right away I came across like a payment machine that was completely tied up in chains, broken apart. And as I was crossing the bridge into the city, I noticed that there was a huge change when it came to the homeless people. Now, there's tents absolutely propped up everywhere, so let's just walk around, see what's different here in 2021, and see if downtown Portland still has that spark or has it lost it. Because right now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm seeing a lot of establishments that are boarded up, a lot of tents, as I mentioned, and this just wasn't here 3-4 years ago when I used to come around here often. So let's wander around and let me show you guys Portland, Oregon in 2021. Now, it's hard to grasp what is really going on here in the city. There's a lot of things that are boarded up, but if I want to make the comparison to like Los Angeles, I can imagine that it probably had to do with the protests and also with everything that took place right now during the pandemic, but I could be completely wrong. Maybe just a lot of businesses are choosing to leave this area due to the homeless crisis that is going on here in the city. Now, if that is the case, that is going to be extremely sad, because Portland, Oregon has always had such a charming and interesting downtown culture, and it would suck to really see this place turn into another Skid Row. If you guys ever been to Los Angeles before, you know that downtown LA isn't necessarily one of those places where people go walk around, go out to eat, go enjoy nightlife. But here in Portland, Oregon, that has always been totally different. The downtown has always been the place to be. Now, I remember the very first time I came to Portland, Oregon, I was so impressed by these beautiful little drinking fountains that can be found all around the street. But man, even these look like it's taken a serious toll over the years. The water doesn't shoot out nowhere near as high as they once did. And man, it's sad because I wanted to show you guys how these work, but I have a feeling that if I drink that, I will touch the metal with my lips, and I don't want that. Wow, we just made it here to Pioneer Place, which is one of the most beautiful malls here in the Portland area, and the whole front is completely boarded up, guys. Not too sure why that is, but man, all the things that I found very beautiful about the city are not so beautiful anymore. I think all of the speculations and all of the videos that I had been watching were in fact right. Now, I showed up here thinking like, you know, there's no way that it's as bad as everybody is talking. They're just showing all of the bad sides. But I'm literally walking around here right now and it looks like zombie land, man. There's literally just people walking around all twacked out, and man, it's sad. It's very, very sad to see. Another thing that I've always found very interesting about Portland, Oregon is how incredible the public transportation system is here throughout the city and also on the outskirts. Here you can find bus lines, trams, metro lines, and also trolleys. How cool is that? Now, there is also this incredible cable car, which I've actually never hopped on myself, but man, Portland in a lot of ways has set the examples for many other major cities. I just really hope that they can control this crisis that's happening right now on the streets before it gets out of hand and this city really loses its touch. So I found one that worked. Oh man, perfect. Oh really?
Phone's like washing that crap.
Oh.
I'm so sorry if I didn't catch you in time. I was like, damn.
Damn, you guys hear that? I shouldn't be drinking out of that. I guess This is where homeless people like to shower. All right, I appreciate it. I thought they were cool. That's what they're meant for though, right? So yeah, that's why everybody was looking at me weird right now when I did that. So that is what they're meant for, but yeah, I should go. I don't know what I should do in my life right now. Let's continue walking. All right, so that's definitely not what you want to hear while you're drinking water somewhere. Man, when he said, man, you should not be drinking that, my heart stopped. But hey, it's okay. Let's hope that, yeah, nothing comes from that. Hopefully I don't get sick. Just crossing the street brings you to the Pioneer Courthouse Square. Now this place is absolutely massive. It's about 40,000 square feet according to what I just read on Google. But what I really like about this place are all of the polka dots. How cool is that? And it looks like there's one table or so in each one, and people are just sitting down, eating, enjoying all of the incredible food that also happens to be located inside of this park as well. I'm noticing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different food carts with cuisine from all around the world. Now I must say that the outskirts of this square aren't the most appealing, but when you're coming in here and hanging out, man, it's beautiful. It's so nice. So the mornings here, even in the summer, are a bit chilly, but whew, about 2 hours into the day, it starts getting extremely hot. Right now, it's already in the 90s, and I have a feeling that it's only gonna get warmer from here on out. It's only about 11 a.m., but man, the Pioneer Courthouse Square, I really like this place a lot. All the right vibes, so many different people out here just enjoying a beautiful summer lunch right in the heart of the city. Definitely the Portland I like to see. All right, so I was on the hunt for a cafe and I noticed that the Nordstrom actually had a coffee shop. What? I've never seen a Nordstrom's with their own cafe. Anyways, this here is an ice cold peanut butter freeze, I believe it's called, or ice storm, he told me. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I needed to get that homeless drinking fountain taste out of my mouth. Man, let's sit down for a minute, enjoy the breeze. It's absolutely beautiful out right now. As I mentioned, it's starting to heat up, so you can actually hide inside of a shaded area. Earlier today, this would have been impossible. Man, I woke up and I was like, what's going on, Portland? It feels like winter, but no, right now, all the summer vibes.
Sometimes, like, I know Randy sells CDs and shit, but yeah, they're like really stuck, and I really want to in Europe like sometime in the future.
This city is like black and white, man. Some areas, it looks like everything is operating as normal. And then you all of a sudden walk down one street and everything is boarded up. There's tents everywhere, people sleeping on benches. It's kind of hard to take in both sides. But overall, I must say, man, I'm just truly happy to be here. Portland, Oregon is one of those cities that is just incredible. It's beautiful. It has this energy to it that just gets you excited. Now, one difference I am noticing is that a few years ago, I would come out here and notice that there were just bicycles galore, people riding bikes all the way up and down every street. Right now, these days, man, it's pretty quiet. Now, Portland, Oregon is also extremely famous for its strip clubs and dance bars. They can be found absolutely everywhere, and most of them actually sell food inside as well. This one here is extremely iconic. It's called Mary's, and on their sign they do have dine and dance. Now from the outside it looks closed, but there is a small little sign right here that says it's cool inside. Let's check it out. No, I'm just kidding, guys. I'm not taking you into the strip club. Let's continue our journey through downtown Portland and continue showing you guys around. So literally only about 2 blocks away from the Pioneer Courthouse Square, this is what you find. And I must say, man, it is terrible to see. Now, thank God it still hasn't reached the same levels as it is in Los Angeles, where there's just RVs and tents absolutely everywhere. But I have a feeling that it will be that way pretty soon if the government doesn't act upon this pretty fast. Now, as I mentioned, the contrast is huge throughout the city. You go through one area where everything is pretty clean and organized, to another section where people are walking around like complete zombies, and there are just tents absolutely everywhere. Now, I'm not even gonna tell you guys what I just got done watching somebody put into their arm. Do you know where we can find Voodoo Donuts?
Yeah, where's Voodoo is? Hey dude, isn't Voodoo right down there?
Do you want the directions?
Yeah. Voodoo Donut.
Burnside's right there.
So which way? Left now?
I just got done asking a few guys where I can find Voodoo Donuts, and they pointed me in this direction, so we're on our way there. I get a little disoriented every time I'm walking around downtown Portland, but I think I found where we need to go. So I'm not gonna lie, I forgot how disappointing it was to stand in line for a donut, but I know it's gonna be worth it. How do you feel?
Excited because it's Voodoo Donut. I don't care doing this line.
If it was up to her, she'd do this every day. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Literally, that line took about 45 minutes, but let's hope this is worth it. I got the Captain Crunch donut. What? Okay. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little overwhelming how sweet it is, but I love the cereal up top. The Captain Crunch is amazing. They had so many different donuts to choose from, but you know, I just kept it very simple. Gladys wanted to get a whole box of donuts to have the beautiful box, but luckily she gave it to us even with just 2 donuts inside. So they don't just hand you one donut, they put them all in a beautiful pink little box. Overall, I would say this is definitely an experience worth having when in Portland. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be the end of our little run around Portland. I am gonna be here for about another 8 hours. However, I just wanna enjoy the time here with Gladys, show her some of my favorite spots. I also want to take her to go try a few food carts. So I'm going to end this video here. Anyways, please make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys in a few days for another incredible adventure from the West Coast of the United States.